So our debut title, CityClick, is a competitive CCG with a city building element to it. Hi, I'm Kate. I'm CTO at Lost Native. At Lost Native, we're trying to take more hardcore genres and make them a lot more accessible and bring them to a wider audience. Our team right now, permanent members, is just me and Beck. And we've got about 5 freelancers who we've been lucky enough to hire through a UK Games Fund, since they gave us a grant last year for this, our debut title. So our debut title, CityClick, is a competitive CCG with a city building element to it. If you imagine Hearthstone, but instead of placing minions, you place buildings. And it also has this extra element to it where you're this animal mayor trying to compete in a cheeky way against other animal mayors to be the best. So we'll have a ton of features that I want to show you in the trailer. So let's get to it. So that was our first trailer. We really wanted to showcase the competitive nature of it, the back and forth between the two cities, between you and this rival mayor, but also showcase that it is very similar to other CCGs. You could probably just tell from the layout, just the card dynamics, but we're really trying to find that fine line between having something that's a bit too hardcore and strategic and something that's more accessible to a wider audience. So taking the user and easing them in a bit more, but still having those extra layers. So you have just hours of strategy, and the more cards you can collect, the more the different decks you can make, the different types of strategies and play styles you can have. In terms of the features of the game, we're looking at having multiplayer online, as well as local multiplayer and co-op. And we also have a campaign map, and you can get card packs, cosmetics, mayors, skins, just about anything to customize your mayor with. We really want to hone in this idea that you're on this journey to be top in the office. And we'll show you now just a little gameplay walkthrough and just going over those features.
Welcome to CityClick, a wild and whimsical card game where everything seems to click into place. Think Hearthstone, but rather than placing minions, you place buildings. With CityClick, we're shaking up the card game formula by keeping what's great, scrapping what's not, and adding some twists of our own. Let's jump into it. CityClick is easy to pick up and play, with plenty of depth for those with the skills. Anyone can join in the fun with intuitive mechanics and customizable gameplay to suit your needs. Need extra time? AI too difficult? No worries, you can change all of that. The style of CityClick's turn-based tactics is different and distinct because of the city building element during play. As a mayor, your mission is to make your city as successful as you can, whether that be by making your people happy or earning a ton of cash. You'll probably start with a strategy in mind and a winning condition in sight, but as cards are played and your city grows, you'll have to think quickly and make on-the-fly decisions. Players must try to anticipate their rival's move and beat them to the action. There are 2 different card types within CityClick: spells and buildings. Spells create instantaneous effects, whilst buildings are persistent on the arena. Players must use cards to create chains, combos, bonuses, and destruction to maximize profit and come out on top. Certain buildings can level up to become even more awesome. trigger those game-changing moments to create a show-stopping showcase of supreme success. For us, these moments are the best part of a great strategy game, so we plan to increase these moments and ensure there are multiple ways to get there. In versus modes, CityClick focuses on that back-and-forth exchange from either side of the screen, whilst cooperative modes require teamwork and cooperation to succeed. Don't fancy online play? Not to worry. CityClick features a campaign that follows your mayor on their journey into office. Every leader starts small, but as your popularity grows, so do your possibilities. Expand your reach by venturing forth on your own adventure, unlocking exclusive cards, mayors, and cosmetics on your way. CityClick has tons of cards to choose from and collect. There's a deck for every personality and playstyle. It's up to you to find the cards for your winning strategy. There are multiple deck slots to allow you to keep gameplay fresh and exciting, whatever the game mode. Wonders are key cards to build your deck around. These are huge spectacle buildings that cause game-changing effects. These cards are significant and expensive. Players must ensure that they have a counter when a wonder is constructed, or face the consequences. There are tons of supporting cards to choose from, with more on the horizon. To get your hands on more cards, you'll need card packs. Card packs are a nostalgic reference to collectible card packs we collected as children and tore open, revealing new mechanics to explore. Card packs contain a new set of cards, currencies, cosmetics, and mayors. But more on that later. Cities are run by mayors. Recruit and customize a wild cast of animals, each with a dream in the office. We believe the best card games are the ones where you make meaningful choices and are constantly interacting with your rival. And that's why mayors each come with their own mischievous personality and grisly emotes to guide you through your journey and taunt enemies along the way. What you've seen today is just the beginning of the journey. We're creating a card game that we think you'll love and have plenty of surprises to excite you in the upcoming months. Early access is coming in November 2021 on PC, with a full release on PC and Nintendo Switch in 2022. Click into the action and kickstart the chaos.
So we think the target audience our game is typically mid-core audience, but we're looking at taking different types of players and different play styles and addressing a variety of players' needs. So some players might be really into the collection aspect. Some players might really be into online PvP and competing head-to-head. Or some players might just want to do a solo campaign on their own, collect different mayor skins, different customizables, and just go sort of role play as this animal mayor competing to be the best there is. So we actually we use the Antidote testing website. They've been super useful for us. We were featured on one of their indie games of the week. So we got in a small batch of users, mostly mid-core users, some hardcore and some casual as well, just to get an idea about our target and see what people liked, what they didn't like. Most people seem to really just love the art style, and it seems to resonate, this idea of the animals and the whimsical nature of it. I think it's funny to us how a lot of the times hardcore users who are really into these existing CCGs are actually into our game, because we expected that we might have alienated them a bit, but it looks like it is reaching a broader audience and still not alienating existing users of the genre. Yeah, so thanks everyone for watching. Really want to give a shout out to London Games Festival for helping us, and the Games London Accelerator, just helping us along the way and getting us to where we are now. And just wanted to reiterate, we're early access in November this year on Steam, and full release on Switch and Steam next year in 2022. And if you could wishlist us, that would be amazing. We have all of our socials, and our Steam page is on the London Games Festival website. Thanks.